Today I want to do something I have never done before. This is a RC plane and I'm a copter guy, and I want to find out if flying those things is as much fun as flying copters. I have never flown an RC plane before. It is my first time today. I got no clue. And you see, it is a special one. Look at the front motors. You can change the direction of them. And this gives us really some special features only this RC plane has. It flies like a copter or like a plane, so it's easier for me to adapt from a copter. Let's take a look what's in the box, let's unbox it, and then we're gonna fly this beast. Have fun and enjoy the video. But why the hell do I buy an RC plane instead of a multicopter, 5-inch 6S, 5 horsepower? No, I did decide to go with this one. I saw one reel and I was directly hooked. There was somebody flying this RC plane and I was like, hey, this is really the best mix of both worlds, RC plane and multicopter. Here is the beauty. Let's see how it comes directly out of the packaging. This looks quite nice. Functionalities: altitude control, 360 flip, gyro built-in, 2.4 GHz transmitter that is included. We can fly at home, I guess, and vertical takeoff. We got the manual. I guess I will need it. I got no clue how to fly those things, how to start them. What is important? Chinese and English. Yes, here are all the modes. Let's start with the accessories. So we got the USB charger, not the fastest. 1100 milliamp hours, 3S battery with Velcro. One set of spare props and our back fins. That's really a cheap radio, but it's included. And actually, it feels better than the FlySky i6, I guess. That was the model name. But 6 AA's battery are needed, and they are not included. Let's take out the beauty. Everything out here. Battery space. Actually, it looks okay. It looks nice, but the quality of the sticker. Yeah, I don't want to complain about this. But look at this, the motor mount, and here the motor who is switching the position. This is the secret of this model. 90 degrees, even more is possible. Only for the top front motors, and the rear motor is fixed, of course. Before we can fly, we just need to bind the transmitter to the flight controller, or however this thing is called that is in there. I guess it's a receiver, but the receiver is maybe on the flight controller. I will find out. But we start the transmitter. I turn it on. This blue LED is flashing. Throttle needs to be down. And then first time booting it up. Oh, the LEDs, they look nice. And they also indicate which mode you're in, but I will also find out during my first flight. So now I throttle up, throttle down, and we are bound. That was easy. Awesome. So I would say, I charge the batteries and I give it a try. I try to fly directly in the multicopter mode, which should be not too far away from flying FPV drones, right? Steering is the same, just slower, but I can also do it inside. But of course, it's not a good multicopter and it's not a good RC plane. But what makes this thing really special is it has 3 different flight modes, and you can switch the flight modes while you are flying. The first flight mode is the multicopter mode or copter motors. You got 3 motors, 1 in the back, 2 in the front, and all the motors are facing top. And now you can fly it like a copter. It feels like a toy copter the $20, 20 euro copter you get on Amazon. It's really slow, angle mode is activated, but it does fly. And this is the first flight mode, the copter mode. The second one, that's a normal plane mode. By the push of a button on your radio, you can transform it to a normal RC plane, motor facing to the front, and the back motor is turned off, because now it just flies like a plane. You don't need this anymore. And the third one, oh, this is first one, second one. Nah, 1 second. 60. Yes. Okay, weird. But of course, the third one is the vertical one, and this really makes this thing so much fun. The back motor turns off and the motors are facing to the top. What happens now? The RC plane. What happens now? The plane is switching in this position, in this vertical mode, and now it flies like this. And everything works. Everything works. Yaw, pitch, roll. Yeah, you can still steer it quite slow, and it's really dangerous if it's windy. You cannot hold against the wind. But these are the 3 flight modes, and the vertical mode is really the best one. Let's find out. And I'm really curious about this. There's not much wind today. Really lucky. Good weather. It is in the early evening. The sun is going down, and now I just want to fly this thing. Let's find out. I'm so curious, especially about the switch. When you are in copter mode and then you switch to flight mode, to RC plane mode, how does this work? Let's see. Okay, now we fly multi-copter mode and all motors are facing to the top. And now I just put the throttle up, throttle down, and then nothing is happening. Okay, that's not working. Let me unplug it one more time. But it says blue solid LED, so it is kind of bound. But I got the manual here, so let's take a look in the manual. But actually I did read this already, English and Chinese. So, and if you want to know, XK is the manufacturer and X450 is the model name. So yeah. This is the combination. So left and right stick, bottom right and bottom left. I will unplug and then we're gonna do it one more time. It's spinning. It's spinning and it's flying. So there it is. And actually, now it flies exactly like a drone. Throttle up, throttle down, it's completely at 0. It's just slowly going down. I can turn around with yaw. I can come back with pitch. Oh yes. A bit twitchy, right? And you see how the front motors are moving? Yes, in all directions. So basically, you only have the rudder. No, you don't have the rudder. You only have the ones for altitude control. I don't know what the name is, like for controlling pitch, and everything else is just being done with the different motor speed and a little bit of adjustment of the angle. But this really applies only in the plane mode. Yes. So let me switch now, because this is, yes, I mean, that's totally fun. That's even how you can learn fly drones. But, oh yes. And the drone flies exactly the same. Yes. That's quite fun. That's quite fun. But zero throttle, 100%. Zero throttle, 100%. 0, 100. Okay. That's actually really fun. But now, let's go to the next part. That's the vertical mode. And I'm really curious how this is going to be. What is a good position? I guess here it is. Okay, and we switch in. Come a little bit closer. 3, 2, 1, go! Woo! Look at this. The back motor stopped, and now only the front motors. And you see, pitch up, pitch down. It's moving, yawing. Wow. And even roll. Oh no! I lost something. Look at this, how the sun is shining on it. Oh wow. Amazing. Full throttle. Full throttle. Zero throttle. This is zero throttle actually. Now I'm doing nothing. I need to save it. Oh. Zero throttle. And sorry that this camera has to face the sun. But there was no other option than flying here. And of course I also need to face the plane. This is amazing! This is really fun. Okay, let's go back to multi-copter mode. And the back motor turns on and oh, this is sexy. Let's do it one more time. This feels so weird. This is really weird. Okay, let's come back in, fix the drone, and then we're gonna try the RC plane mode, which I never flown before. What I just did was actually just flying drone. And now I'm a little bit excited how it will behave. Okay, how do I land this thing? Okay, in copter mode, I come here. It just stopped by itself actually. It said I have to move the sticks in this position. Oh no, it started again. To stop the motors as well. Not only for starting, but it didn't work out. It just stopped automatically. Oh my gosh, this was actually really fun. This was really fun. and how I did expect it. Exactly like that. Amazing. Okay, let's switch to mode RC plane now. So now only the copter is on. Transmitter is turned off. I turn it on. Blue LED is flashing. Throttle up, throttle down. It is bound. And now it's working. Okay, then this is the sequence. Oh. We are in multi-copter mode. So, we are in multi-copter mode and switching to RC plane mode in just a bit. Vertical, oops. So, we are going in multi-copter and now we are going in, maybe I should gain some altitude, but we will see, 5G mode. And there we are. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I got no clue. I directly crashed. Oh my gosh. I should have tried a simulator. Oh no. I got no clue how to fly RC plane. Okay, first crash. First crash, here it is. It's directly with the tip into the ground. And yeah, it's just a bit dirt on the motors. But I don't have my toothbrush here. But it looks quite fine. Motors are spinning. Servos are also okay, because I think this is really a weak point. This plastic and metal gear here breaks quite easily, but I was lucky today. It also rained this morning, so maybe the ground is really soft. That also helped me today. But oh my gosh, it felt so weird. It felt so weird. But actually it's harder than I thought. I'll try it one more time with the RC plane mode. And yeah. Okay, we try it one more time. Plane mode. Seems to be quite rough. Okay, I'm in multi-copter mode. All motors are facing the top. Starting the engines. And let's go. How does it feel? It feels quite good. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Vertical mode also works. Here I feel really comfortable, but with the RC plane mode, oh my gosh. But there are also two different modes. There's like a 3D and 6G mode. The 6G, of course, I guess it's kind of an angle mode, so it helps you. And I guess I was in a 3D mode where everything is possible. I don't know what position the switch should be in. It's just a push button, but I just do it one more time. Let's go. Everything on the camera. Yes, yes, yes. And we start. Oh yes, I'm in the air, I'm in the air, I'm in the air. Crashed exactly the same way. Okay, I guess that's it. I guess now it was a bit harder. Shit. Embarrassing. I should learn to fly. Line of sight, plane, that's different compared to the copter. Okay, this crash was a bit harder. Now the propeller broke. I found the part in the field. But however, it looks fine. It looks fine so far. Let me switch the propeller and let's see if we can bring it up in the air again. I don't know if I dare to try it one more time or I just need more practice, but I'm curious what went wrong. Maybe I'm just a noob in flying planes. I am really naive and I thought I can fly this thing just out of the box because I can fly copters, but this is not the case. Only in the easy mode, in the vertical mode and in the multi-copter mode, yeah. This is where I feel really comfortable. But I switched to the plane mode 2 times. I crashed 2 times and the total flight time in plane mode was not even 10 seconds. Now the propeller broke. I'm unable to change it here on field with the tools I got. I need to go home. I will end the video here. And I really learned my lesson that I'm naive, dumb, and I should have listened more. Subscribe to this channel if you want to follow the journey with this thing. So it was a disaster, flying plane mode, and I know where I need to start learning now. Copter mode, vertical mode is not an issue, but the plane mode, this is where I'm suffering at the moment. It costs roughly 110, 120 euros and I bought it from AliExpress. And I will put the link down in the description box. So yeah, let's see how the journey with this thing will be and how long it will last. 2 hard crashes and it still looks fine, yeah. Even the nose here with the hardest hit, but yeah. Okay, the sun is always going down. I hope I see you in my next one. And if you got any suggestions, ideas about how I can improve my skills here or what I need to do, please make a comment. And I see you in my next one. Bye.